This is James Lupton, delighted to be joined with Aaron McKenna. Aaron, congratulations on your victory last night. Good win over Mickey Ellison, getting this stoppage here as well. His corner pulled him out in the sixth round of a scheduled eight. I thought he was a last-minute opponent. Uh, First of all, I want to talk about the immediate reaction straight after you, Chris Eubank Jr. We spoke on Thursday at a press conference. You felt like you need to jump straight to that world level because you're getting too many people pull out and you find it hard to get matched for yourself. Why Chris Eubank Jr.?
Yeah, it's definitely a fight that I believe that I would win, that I want next. And why not recreate history? His father went over to Ireland and fought Steve Collins and got beat. So why not bring it back to the old days like boxing was and bring back a good fight like that? I'm sure everyone in the UK and Ireland would definitely be interested in, and I believe I beat him. Look at me now. I'm 24 years old on the rise, 18-0, and have a great amateur career. And I have all the skills and tools to beat him.
Do you find yourself, because obviously you found this at domestic level, you obviously high risk, low reward. Do you think that you'll be in the same situation for the world level fighters like Chris Eubank Jr.? Do you think he would have taken a fight with you, or are you too risky for him?
Uh, it's hard to know. I think I could be too risky for him, but he says he's getting it hard to get opponents, and I think he turned down the chance to fight a few of the world champions there. So why not take me on? If he's getting it hard to find opponents, I'll fight him, and it would definitely be a great fight. And like I said, his father got beat by an Irishman, and I think I'd beat him.
What in Chris Eubank Jr. have you seen that you feel you can exploit, and what makes you think you can beat him?
His boxing skills. I don't think he's great boxing skills. He's been outboxed before, and he's starting to get a bit older now. And I believe I have the tools to outbox him and to physically beat him as well. But yeah, 100%. I believe that I do beat him either way by outboxing him or by forcing the pace and pushing it on him.
He obviously, previous fight, he fought Liam Smith, and they had obviously two fights. Chris won the last one, and Liam won the first one by being outboxed, essentially, like you mentioned there. He can get outboxed. Is Liam Smith a fight that interests you as well?
Yeah, why not? I just want to make the best fights possible. Anyone that's highly ranked in the world, and he'd be another interesting fight. He's a great fighter as well, and I'd love to fight in Liverpool again. I'm a Liverpool fan, so it'd be great to fight in Liverpool too.
Let's go back to the last night's fight. Mickey Ellison mentioned he was a late substitute opponent for yourself. He's obviously campaigned at light heavyweight, so he's a lot heavier, bigger than yourself. But he didn't look like the weaker fighter. He didn't. You looked the stronger fighter out of the two, and you forced that pace, and like I say, essentially forced a stoppage from his corner there. How did you feel the fight was going in there?
Yeah, I felt it went really good. I felt really strong in there. Mickey's a good boxer himself. He was getting ready for a fight just last week, so he was in shape coming into it, and I knew that. He beat the two undefeated fighters not too long ago, an Olympian as well, and then just his last fight as well, he fought Lerone Richards, another good fighter. Took a couple of rounds off him, so I definitely knew what I was going in against, a game fighter, and I'm only a middleweight as well, stepping up two weight divisions to light heavyweight. It's unheard of, really. I was very happy to get him out of there.
Does that just show what you're about in your mindset, and just shows the set of bollocks you got on you to step up to two divisions there to fight somebody who is a lot heavier than you, just to get in the ring and get, make use of your camp essentially?
Yeah, that's it. In boxing, I don't turn down any fights, and it was a fight I was very confident in going into it. And I just want to get as many fights as possible and just get to the top level as fast as I can. I believe I'm ready for world titles now, but it's just all about proving that now. And I just want to fight whoever's at the top and become world champion. Yeah, so moving forward, I'm looking forward to the future, and I'm getting a lot of good offers, and McKenna's phone's ringing off the hook this morning. So yeah, there's a lot of offers coming in, and I can't really go into too much detail about it, but there's a lot of offers coming, and it's going to be a big year ahead.
We've always spoken about stepping up and obviously collecting titles. Is that next if you're getting more titles or more title defences of your current one?
Yeah, that's it. I have the WBC international title at the minute, So I'd like to add to that collection. Obviously, the World Championship is the main one, and I want to become world champion. But there's a lot of interesting things coming my way. As I said, McKenna's phone's been ringing a lot this morning, and there's a lot of good offers coming in. So I look forward to the future.
We mentioned as he's a light heavyweight. He's probably the biggest and heaviest opponent you've faced in the ring, as in terms of a fight, potentially not sparring. Did you feel that in the ring? Did he feel like your toughest opponent because you made it look easy?
Yeah, he came out strong. So he did in the first couple of rounds. He was really giving it a good go, but I was using my boxing skills more and keeping him at range and measuring him up. And then as he was fading, that's when I decided to kind of force the pace more. And I knew I was starting to really take over then and really use my strength. And I felt really strong there. I felt really good. And I got him out of there in the sixth round, and I was very happy with that. But yeah, it's not the first time I've stepped up against light heavyweight as well. Just a couple of fights ago, I fought a light heavyweight who's actually heavier than light heavyweight. He was in the nearly cruiserweight or over cruiserweight. But yeah, I'm happy just to get the fights, and whoever they are, whatever weight they are, I always have the confidence, belief that my boxing skills can do it as well.
How active do you want to be? You want to get back out there, I'm sure, but for yourself, realistically, you want those bigger fights. You may not get those as soon as you'd like, but do you want to stay active in the meantime until you can get the Chris Eubank Juniors of the world?
Yeah, it's very important to be active. I just want to kind of bring back old school type boxing where fighters fight as many times as they can, like stay active, busy, and the best fight the best. Boxing's losing that a bit, but that's what it's all about. People want to see the best fights. The fans want to go and see the best fights. So I just want to try and make that happen. And people be insulted when I call out these big names, but I can't understand why with the amateur pedigree that I had and the way I'm moving forward in my career. I'm 18 fights already. I'm only 24, and I'm the highest ranked nearly out of all these fighters that are getting annoyed and salty.
Absolutely. In terms of the main event, I want to talk about Tasha Jonas just finally and Michaela Mayer. What did you make of the main event? Do you feel it was the right result? It was a bit, people are torn between the result.
I didn't really, I only seen bits of it. I didn't really get to see it fully properly, but I'm not sure. It was meant to be a close fight, but Jonas got it. And what was it like? Did you see it yourself?
For me, Mayer won it, I thought, fairly comfortably. In terms of that, just coming on to my next question, obviously, Tasha Jonas was the home fighter.
Yeah.
In terms of judging and scoring and things like that, unless you take it out of their hands, how difficult can it be? And is it worrying for you personally as a fighter if you was to go, in a weak corner to fight somebody at, a world level? Would you be wary of the judges and leaving it in their hands?
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're fighting in the away corner against the guy from that country, wherever, you always got to make sure that you win the rounds clearly and don't take no risk of leaving it close to the judges. So that's why I always go out there with the intent to get them out of there and don't leave it in the judges' hands.
Do you feel, because a lot of people speaking about it on the media this morning, and they want to see some sort of different, scoring system. Do you think the old amateur point scoring system would work well in professional boxing, or do you think it's best kept where it was?
No, I think it's best kept the way it is. I don't think the scoring system would really suit pro boxing.
No, I'm still perfect. Well, Aaron, I want to again thank you very much for your time. Congratulations on the win. A good victory, like I say, and hopefully we'll see you back out against.
All right. Thanks very much, James. Good to talk to you.
And you, top man.